Hello, so I'm going to be solving this proof in front of us today and explaining my way as I go. So, the goal of this proof is to make both sides equal each other, and to do that we're going to be using trigonomic identities. So, currently on the right side we have 1 over a trigonomic identity. So, since it's 1 over 1 minus cosine squared x, the appropriate answer on the other could be 1 over sine squared x, because we know sine squared x plus cosine squared x is equal to 1. We may have to change the 1 over 1 minus cosine squared x, but be aware that that is an option at the current moment. So the first thing we want to do now is we want to FOIL this binomial right here. So we're going to do that, and it's going to yield 1 minus 2 cotangent x plus cotangent squared x, and then we bring down the minus 2 cotangent x, and then the other side we just do 1 over 1 minus cosine squared x. So yeah, that's pretty simple. We can immediately see that negative 2 cotangent x and positive 2 cotangent x split up. So then we're left with 1 over cotangent squared x is equal to 1 over 1 minus cosine squared. So once again, we're left with another trigonomic identity, because 1 plus cotangent squared x is equal to cosecant squared x. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're just going to change this into cosecant squared x. And then we're left with something that's fairly common but always good to keep in mind. So basically, you always want to realize that cosine squared x is equal to 1 over alright, so basically you want to know that cosecant squared x could be equal to 1 over sine squared x, and as we know, that's our answer. So you always want to keep that in mind as you go through a problem, because you always need to be able to change cosecants and cotangents and stuff like that into tangents and sine and cosine. So basically, we turn this into sine squared x is equal to 1 over 1 minus cosine squared x. So some teachers will obviously want you to do more. You can use the trigonomic identity to make it exactly the same, or you could make the trigonomic identity by making it 1 over cosine squared x plus sine squared x is equal to 1, but I'm just going to change them to be exactly equal. So there's really no difference. Just make sure you do what your teacher wants, because they're the one grading you. So that is the conclusion of our trigonometric proof with identities.